I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. This is just how I feel. This is just me. But to be able to really appreciate what you have in life, you have to be able to struggle for it. You have to be able to sacrifice and suffer for it. And I didn't realize that till I turned 23 years old. Because up to that point, I really got what I wanted. I really feel like I didn't have to work for nothing. I didn't have to really understand what it took to truly sacrifice and what it truly took to make my dreams happen and what it truly took for people to take care of me. But when I hit 23, a couple of years after my surgery, I really got to pay attention to what everybody else goes through to make my dreams happen. What everybody else has to put up with when it comes to taking care of me and being there for me. And when you're younger, you really don't get a chance to really appreciate that till something happens. You really feel entitled, or you really feel like you could just go without because you didn't really have to struggle to get it. You didn't really have to earn it. You didn't really have to go through anything for it. And that's how I was in my younger life. Even though I was disabled, I was to the point where I was able to really get up and do what I wanted to do because of the way I was blessed. So I really didn't understand what it took for people to sacrifice for me or what it took for people to have to make that extra effort until after I turned 23 years old, after I had my surgery a little bit, and I got to see what everybody else had to go through just to make my dream possible. And it made me respect and appreciate the things that I have. And it made me respect and appreciate the battle to get back up on my feet because up to then I never had the battle to get back on my feet because I've had little hamstring lengthening surgeries or taking away surgery, little surgeries that just take a few months and you bounce back. I have never really had a surgery before I had the last one where I had the five screws, the plate and the five screws put in my knees, where I truly had to battle back and I truly had to re-earn my independence and re-earn my confidence and truly find out what I'm truly made of. That's why I'm thankful for that surgery. It really showed me the type of person I am. My resiliency and my ability to come back was truly been tested. Up to then, I've never really been tested. I've never really had to go through anything. So I will always be thankful for that point in my life because it taught me who I am. It put me on the spiritual path. Without God allowing that to happen to me, I would be a selfish, unappreciative human being who wasn't thankful for anything he had. That surgery was the greatest thing to ever happen to me because it taught me about sacrifice and it taught me about earning your way and struggling through things and fighting through that struggle and understanding why you struggled and why you need to appreciate what you have. And it taught me about self value, self love, and just being the bigger and better person. Things I thought I understood when I was younger, but I realized when I got 23 years old, I had no idea. And that's why I have appreciation for people who hustle, people who go through struggles and don't give up and have to fight through things and earn them the right way. Because up to that point, I've never had to. That was my biggest struggle in life, but the greatest thing to ever happen to me, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though, and why I will always respect people who have to work hard, fight through their personal struggles, and achieve their dreams. Because I know what it feels like to have to battle back, to have to be down, to have to figure it out, and have to appreciate what's around you before you get it taken away. And that's why I will tell any young person, disabled or not, you have to appreciate those that are there for you and not take them for granted. Because God can strip it away at any moment. And then if you're blessed to get it back, you will have to struggle for it. You will have to fight for it. You will have to grind for it like never before. And you will appreciate it one way or another. So while you have the people there to be there for you, to support you, to benefit you, or pay for whatever you need, appreciate it, because you could go to sleep one night and wake up one day and it's all gone. Or you could go through a surgery or any type of incident and you don't have that ability to do it anymore and you have to find another way to live. And I live better now than I did back then because I understand and appreciate what I have. And that's what I want to teach you guys. You have to understand and appreciate it because if not, God will take it away and either you will have to earn it back or it will be gone forever. So appreciate what you have while you have it. That's all I'm saying in this one, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience. Don't let it take a traumatic life event to make you realize you should appreciate what you already have, in my opinion. That's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though.